Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, your Hebrew Israelites, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha. It's Yahweh Shah. So got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishop and elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, regularly accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the occupant pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the outward who are listening learning. Ye for your sisters who are listening learning. Coming at you another lesson, truth, fact, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord, was beatified. So I titled this lesson, The Prophecies of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9 through 12 is a daily repetition and activity. And I was trying to do this lesson yesterday, but situation happened. So I had to put it off till today. So the Lord will us be edifying. Now, first I want to get the word repetition. Let me play this. Repetition. The action of repeating something that has already been said or written, which we know is, it tell you Romans 15:4 that the scriptures were written a fourth time ago, right? That through the patience and comfort of the scriptures, we might have hope. As a matter of fact, let me read that. This is Romans 15 and verse 4 reads, For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. So, again, the word repetition, the action of repeating something that has already been said or written. Let me get three precepts. The first one is Isaiah 9:4. Isaiah 9:5 it reads, For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So as the ancient wars was fought, it was written, right? For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. This is how they fought in ancient times. Like when you watch certain movies, old movies, like Troy, 300. It's different movies show you this is how they fought. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, charging out from both sides of the battlefield with shields, spears, daggers, body armor, right? For every battle of the warriors with confused noise. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. It was written for. Okay, so lock you. It was buffering. Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. Right? That was World War I and II. Revelations 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third will come quickly. So these things was written a fourth time ago for our learning. So going back to the word repetition. The action of repeating something that has already been said or written. So it got similar words. Rehearsal, recap, restatement, retelling, reiteration.
Reiteration.
The action of repeating something. So what's going on right now? World War III, which was already mentioned a 4 time ago. Here's another word.
Repeat.
Repeat. An action, event, or other thing that occurs or is done again, which goes to Ecclesiastes chapter 1. In verse 9 it reads, the thing that have been is that which shall have, the thing that have been is that which shall be done. So like the thing that have been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything wherever it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us. Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 14. I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it, and God doeth it, that men should fear before him. See, this is supposed to be the fear of the Lord. Seeing how they are rehearsing World War III, this should put fear in you, knowing that Jacob's trouble got to come. The MOTB has to be made mandatory. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which have be, and that which is to be have already been, and God required that which is past. So again, repetition,
Repetition.
repeating. That's what this is. Rehearsal. Iteration.
Iteration.
The repetition of a process or utterance. Same things over and over. Reiteration, which is what?
Reiteration.
The action of repeating something. So here we is again. Now let me get the word activity.
Activity.
The condition in which things are happening or being done. And that's World War III brewing up as we see it daily playing out.
Activity.
The thing a person or group does or has done. Pursuit. Here are the similar words. Pursuit. Let's get this.
Pursuit.
The activity of a specified kind. Occupation.
Occupation.
A way of spending time. And what is it? That's why I titled it The Prophecy of Joel, chapter 3, 9 through 12. What's the way of spending time right now? It's in war, man. The conversations in earth right now, from Babylon the Great to Russia to India to French to France to England, Ireland to Iran to Israel, it's war, man. It's a venture, a business enterprise involving considerable risk. What's the risk? Putin said if they keep poking at him, the earth will be without inhabitant. Putin said this. Undertaking enterprise, project. This is the words for activity. Project, scheme, business, job, affair, task, campaign, interest, diversion, entertainment, action, act, deed. You got recreation, entertainment. But this is a what project? It's a pursuit. It's a task. A piece of work to be done or undertaken. So we watching this brew up. Now, I'm gonna read I'm gonna read this, get this article. And I'm gonna read it from the phone. This is heavy. It says, which nation spends the most on nuclear weapons? So let me pull it up on the phone here so I can read it. That way I can watch the screen. So this is from USA Today. It reads, which nation spends the most on nuclear weapons? It said the world's 9 nuclear powers spent 91 billion on their nuclear arsenal in 2023, or nearly 3,000 per second, according to a new report by a global coalition or disarmament activists. At the top of the list is United States, which spent 51.5 billion, more than all of the other nations combined. And Russia have more missiles than any other nation. So of course America has to spend the most. It said again at the top of the list, United States, which spent 51.5 billion more than all other nations combined. That amounts to nearly 100,000 per minute, aimed at developing new intercontinental ballistic missiles, new airplanes to drop bombs, and new submarines, according to the international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons. Okay, and I did a lesson on these planes. It's a that amount to near 100,000 per minute, aimed at developing new intercontinental ballistic missiles, new airplanes to drop bombs, and new submarines. And they creating these new planes. There's this the new NGAD. They got the TR-3B. Okay, they did those are they. The U.S. spent 18% more than they did last year, according to the report. The 7.8 billion increase in spending on nuclear weapons accounted for nearly 80% of the 10.7 billion increase in spending worldwide. According to ICANN, other big spenders were China with 11.9 billion, Russia with 8.3 billion, and the United Kingdom with 8.1 billion. The increase in worldwide spending in 2023 is the greatest ICANN has recorded in a single year. ICANN is a coalition of non-governmental organizations in 100 countries that advocates the adoption of the United Nations Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons. The Geneva-based group won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2017 for their work drawing attention to a UN treaty at the catastrophic impact of nuclear weapons. Acceleration of spending on these inhumane and destructive weapons over the past 5 years is not improving global security, but posing a global threat, as prophecies read. Alicia Sanders, co-author of the report, said in a statement, ICANN's 50th annual report comes out in a year where the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists' infamous doomsday clock remains at 90 seconds to midnight. It also comes as Russian President Vladimir Putin has said his nation will practice deploying tactical nukes in response to the U.S. support of Ukraine, and nuclear-armed power Israel's war in Gaza threatens to create conflict across the Middle East, which is Asia Minor. Here's what else you need to know from the report. Every nuclear-armed power increase is spending on nuclear arsenal. Prophecy, man, this is beautiful. According to the report, the other nations in order of spending are France. I just said these nations: France, India, Israel, Pakistan, North Korea. China surpassed Russia to become the second biggest spender, because Russia don't got to spend that much because they control. Russia has more missiles than anybody, annual spending on nuclear arsenal has increased by 34% or 23.2 billion in 5 years. The ICANN has published its annual analysis. Meanwhile, nearly 100 countries have signed onto the United Nations Treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapons since 2017. The U.S. had the highest single increase of 16.1 billion, followed by the UK. Pakistan, which spent 1 billion in 2023, has seen the highest rate of increased spending at 60%. The US and UK had the second and third highest, 45% and 43%. The total spent by all nuclear powers over 5 years is 386.9 billion, or 27 billion more than what the UN World Food Program Executive Director David Beasley in 2021 said would take to the end world hunger in a decade. This is beautiful, man. Because the Lord said, beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks in the spear. Let me read this again. The total spent by all nuclear powers over 5 years is 386.9 billion, or 27 billion more than what the UN World Food Program Executive Director David Beasley in 2021 said would take to end world hunger in a decade. So 27 billion more than what the UN World Food Program Executive David Beasley in 2021 said would take to end world hunger in a decade. See, 386.9 billion they done spent on nuclear arsenal that this guy said would what? Would end world hunger, man. Prophecy. Beat your plowshares and the swords, your pruning hooks and the spears. It reads, future U.S. spending. America's spending on nukes isn't expected to fall anytime soon. A Congressional Budget Office report from 2023 projected U.S. arsenal expenditures would cost 756 billion between 2023 and 2032. 122 billion increase over the estimates for the period of 2021 to 2030. The average annual projected spending was 75 billion per year. The total includes 305 billion for maintenance of the current and future nuclear arsenal and systems. 247 billion for modernization of nuclear delivery systems. 108 billion for modernization of nuclear weapons laboratories, as well as early warning systems, right, to detect the missiles, which they ain't gonna be able to. 96 billion for unexpected costs. Funding would be split between the Department of Defense and the Department of Energy, according to the congressional report. Defense would take on about 2/3 of the cost, primarily for nuclear subs and intercontinental ballistic missiles. Energy spending would primarily be for nuclear weapon laboratories. Two companies working on nuclear weapons development and maintenance earned over 30 billion for their work, including at least 7.9 billion in new contracts, according to the ICANN report. The leading companies in the report are Honeywell International. Honeywell is a well-known company. Honeywell International with 6.1 billion. Northrop Grumman with 5.9 billion. BAE Systems with 3.3 billion. Lockheed Martin with 2.8 billion, and General Dynamics with 2.7 billion. It's a Babcock International's 884 million accounts for nearly a quarter of their total revenue. The company is involved in producing nuclear-armed submarines for the U.S. and UK. The companies are spending more and more on lobbying governments in the U.S. and France to continue their work. The leading spenders are Boeing with 17.7 billion, Lockheed Martin with 15.9 billion. Boeing with 17.7 billion, Lockheed Martin with 15.9 million. Boeing with 17.7 million, Lockheed Martin with 15.9 million, General Dynamics with 15 million, and RTX with 14 million. So I want to show you that. Now let me get this. This is beautiful, man. Prophecy. All prophecy, man. The prophecy of Joel 3, chapter 9 through 12 is a daily repetition and activity, man. Let me get this. Now this say, I got a couple articles here. Lord willing, we can show them. Lord willing. Shalom to the Akim while tuning in. Yahweh Shema Shah Barakathon. This article say, and I ain't gonna read these. I just want to read that one, with who's spending the most on nuclear missiles, man. Nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles. But it's all prophecy. It say NATO and United States react. I was reading this article. It say NATO and United States react to BRICS expansion. Now I was reading this article yesterday. In this article, Germany in this article, Germany is trying to join BRICS. Let me get this next one. I just want to show these articles and read this Joel 3 because prophecy, man. These nations is spinning that bag, man, as the Lord said they would. It's beautiful to see. See, here we go. Now they got me. Ah, here we go with the bull. Man, it's beautiful to see. The Lord said that these nations would do this, man. They would do this. It's beautiful, man. I read Romans 15 and 4. Written a 4 time ago for our learning. Now look at this. It's beautiful, man. Call out Yahweh Shema Shah. Beautiful times, man. Ain't no another 10 years here in Babylon the Great, man. Ain't no way, man. Look, it say North Korea munitions factories, the other side of arms transfer to Russia. And North Korea and Russia just made a pact, man. Kim Jong-un, and they want to downplay, talking about his health ain't that good. Listen, man. Him and Putin made a pact, man. It's over. What is that? Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee to the border. What does that mean? If I call you and say, hey, brother, come to the border, man. Huh? What that mean? I done draw the line in the sand, nigga. Bring your ass. You gonna whoop my ass or I'm gonna whoop yours. Let's go. It's a line drawn in the sand, man. It's a line drawn in the sand. This is ancient time, man. Just like when Antiochus Epiphanes, what's the guy that was at the Alamo Sea? They draw the line in the sand, man. Yeah. What's that? Revelation 17. There it is. There it is. Shaqua Yasharallah, Revelation 17 and 6. Says the Spirit. I was just thinking about that. Hey, you can't make this up. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. In Germany, in the article, the one I showed you, it say, where is it? NATO and United States react to BRICS expansion. in that article, the lady that's over the Germany, they NATO. It said that the what she matter of fact, let me open this shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see who she is. But she was a NATO director, but she's over German. She's the German something. Let me type this in. Hold on. Let me just look at this real quick. Cause I did a lesson of the week. I don't know if you remember, but it said that EU nation, some of the EU nations is talking to Putin, man, about joining. Yeah, the prophecies is coming full force, man. They happening in real time. Let me get this. Okay, here we go. So it say, let me scroll back. Oh, is it NATO and United States react to BRICS expansion? Right? It says, it reads, with the economy alliance set to expand for a second time in as many years, both prominent NATO members and United States have reacted to BRICS expansion. Its 2023 summit saw four nations join the BRICS, join the group. The additional only furthering in Salakia, the addition only further established its position on a global scale. As a result of the development, the US, Germany, and EU have shared interesting opinions on the growth effort. Conversely, in 2024 summit is likely to see even more expansion invitations issued. 7 countries have already announced plans to join the alliance following its most recent foreign minister meeting this month. Listen, in an important geopolitical development, the BRICS bloc became a group of 9 in 2023. However, it will not remain there, as the alliance is posed to introduce even more new members this year. In response, some of the world's most prominent countries have responded. U.S. policy does not ask our partners to choose between the United States and other countries. She said, we have repeatedly emphasized that the U.S. does not want to limit countries' partnerships with other countries, but we want countries to have choices on how to deliver results to their citizens as well. Germany's foreign minister, Annalena Baerbock, didn't seem concerned. In times like these, every country in the world is aware of the importance of cooperation and partnership. She noted that all countries need to form alliances that best suit its own values and interests despite geopolitical implications. German EU minister, it was his Reinhard Bütikofer, was on the opposite side of that perspective. He noted that the potential of the alliance to use its growth to impact global finance. Even if the blocs don't get along, they have a clear focus on limiting Western influence. The BRICS summit has established historical facts. This will significantly increase the international importance of BRICS. Even if there are appreciable differences between its members, Bütikofer said, the characters of BRICS will change with this round of enlargement. China's dominance will increase, and the BRICS will become a clearly authoritarian group. See, let me get this. I got 2 more here, Lord willing. It's going down, man. As Yahweh Shema Shah said, was that Isaiah 55 and 11? Where's the other one? Okay, right here. And I had some more too, man. But anyway, I had some more articles. So this say, look at this. Now this nigga said about a month ago that they wasn't going to fund no more, but these niggas done sent another 200 million to Ukraine. Biden administration moves towards allowing American military contractors to deploy to Ukraine. Now, let me get some of this. Let me read some of this. So let me get this. Bear with me here. See, they all want war, man, because it's all what they say. It's the elites war, man. They fund both sides. So like it, get this out the way. They fund both sides, man. Military contractors, man. Why? Because they want war, man. What's that? What's that? What's that? It's a America. They done been in since they done been in power. What's that? 225 years. 222 of them have been in war. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Hold on. Grab this other phone here real quick. Bear with me here. And pull this up. And I don't want to say Salaki because I did a lesson yesterday. But for some reason, my computer went dead. I had it charged into this surge, but I don't think the surge working. I don't think it's working. And I should have plugged it into the wall, but that was my fault. Let me see. America. So Lord willing, I'm gonna have to double up. So this is this is from Google. Since 1776, the United States has been at war 93% of the time. 227 okay. The other one here say metrics. The US has been at war for 222. Quick precept to back this up. The so-called white man. This is Psalms 140 and 1. It reads, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. See, sword. So like they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under his lips. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Man, what is going on with this computer, man? Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have proposed to overthrow my going. But the point is, Psalms 140 and 2, which imagine mischief in their heart continually are they gathered together for war. See? So let me read some of this. It reads, the Biden administration is moving towards lifting a de facto ban on American military contractors deploying to Ukraine. 4 U.S. officials familiar with the matter told CNN to help the country's military maintain and repair U.S. provided weapons system. The change will mark another significant shift in the Biden administration Ukraine policy. See, these niggas send their policies throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Either you get down with Babylon the Great through their policies, their draconian measures, their legislations, or you're going to lay down. As the U.S. looks for ways to give Ukraine's military an upper hand against Russia, this would not happen according to prophecy. This will never happen. The policy is yet from President Joe Biden's office. Officials said, we have not made any decisions or any discussions of this is premature, said one administration official. The president is absolutely firm that he will not be sending U.S. troops to Ukraine once approved. The change will likely be enacted this year, officials said, and will allow the Pentagon to provide contracts to American companies for work inside Ukraine for the first time since Russia invaded in 2022. Officials said they hope it will speed up the maintenance and repairs of weapon systems being used by the Ukrainian military. Man, as a result, U.S. provided military equipment that has sustained significant damage in combat has had to be transported out of the country to Poland, Romania, or other NATO countries for repairs. That Babylon the Great been sending Ukraine hand-me-down weapons, man. So now they got to send them to Poland. You say what? To Poland? To Poland? Where is it? You had to send these weapons to Slovakia. Moving too fast. Anyways, they had to send them to Poland and Romania or other NATO countries for repairs. Oh man, this is heavy. Yeah, I know it all. I know they bought from the video. It's all good. So I'm finna get this Joel 3. And that's gonna be it, man. Because going back to the first article, worldwide spending. What nation is spending the most money worldwide spending on nukes? Yeah, man. Beautiful times. So let's get this Joel 3. And we're gonna slide on now. Lord willing. Beautiful times, man. And it's only going to increase. The missile spending, they got to get it together, man. This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Be your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears. And the guy said the money that they spending on nuclear weapons, they could have ended world hunger. Be your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause the mighty ones that come down on Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Let me close with this. Revelation 16 and 13. What the hell I spelled Revelation wrong? Yep. Salakia. So this Revelation 16 and 13, it reads, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. These 3 unclean spirits, I showed you on the globalist elites list. France is the monetary, Washington, or what is this? Columbia, District of Columbia is the military, and the Roman Catholic, the Pope is the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to do what? To gather them to the battle of the great day of the power of God Almighty. See, all wars are bank of wars, man. These 3 unclean spirits. London, France, right? Monetary, Washington, military, Rome, Catholic dogma is the false prophet, man. All controlled by the elites. Yep. So Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rikah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishop and elders, a great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all the Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth to the 4 winds of the earth, the entire world, sharing light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Akwath who are listening, learning, you few sisters who are listening, learning. Hey, may Yahweh Shema Shah continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. I'm going to close this precept. This is Revelations 20 and 7. When 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. What are you going to do, Lord? And shall go out to the sea of the nations, which are in the 4 quarters of the earth. God can make God to gather them to battle, the number of whom is at the center of the sea. May Yahweh Shema Shah continue blessing your houses, and may the blessing of election be upon your houses. Mazai from Jim Solano account. Till next time, I say Shalom.